I think I'm live, guys. Welcome. This is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and the world's biggest wealth transfer is coming to not only America but all over the world. Okay. I want you to say hi to you, Alchemy. Say hi. Okay, guys. I also want to thank you. I want to thank you. Alchemy wants to thank you. Soraya wants to thank you for having 11,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And to return the favor to you, we're having up and above 50% off on all of our products and services. Well, let me correct that. Almost all. Okay, 50% off sell plus at MrNoFluff.com for having 11,000 subscribers. Say hello. All right. So now I've been reporting since 2016 that the biggest, not economic crash in America, but in other countries is right around the corner, okay? Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but we're seeing it all befold right in front of us. We've seen the stock market have the lowest hit since 1930s, right before Christmas. We've seen the stock market being bubbly, going left and right. We've seen big corporations borrow so much money and get into debt and buy their own stocks back to get bonuses for their CEOs and top management, etc., without having a good product or services. That's why we're seeing GMC, Ford stop making cars. I reported to you guys a few months back on that subject. So the biggest wealth change is going to happen. So this is not a sad, gloomy story. This is a great opportunity. This is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. It's a great opportunity. What I'm going to do is buy a real estate. Okay, what I'm going to do is bought gold. 2016, I got into gold. Guess what? At the same time, I'm getting into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, EOS, NEO, so on. Now, I'm not getting into it now. I got into it when the market crashed. Okay, Bitcoin was at 19,000. It started shooting down. When it became 50% off, I started buying it, and I'm still accumulating. Now, this is a time for me to accumulate, which doesn't mean that I'm going to make gains now, but the gains, I believe, in my opinion, are right around the corner because cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are going to be the future. Okay, why is it so? Do I believe in Bitcoin? Well, because it's decentralized. There's no corporation that owns it. There's no government agencies that print it. It's not like China money or American money or France money or the rupees. No one owns it, and which is very, very powerful because it cuts out a lot of the middlemen. What kind of middlemen are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the Wells Fargos. We're talking about the Banks of America. We're talking about all these stinky bankers that have been printing money, causing massive inflation, massive booms and busts for over 100 years almost, okay? And eliminating these people and empowering you and me, the people. So that's why I support cryptocurrencies, because it eliminates the bankers. Now, you guys know that I'm not a fan of bankers. I'm not a fan of easy money. I'm not a fan of, debt, credit, lines of credit, home equity loans. I'm not reverse mortgages. I'm not a fan of any of that stuff. What I am a fan about is you and me, the power of you. Why? Because your brain is more powerful than any stinky banker, any stinky credit, any stinky fiat money. You can imagine and create. No fake paper can do that. You're more powerful than you realize, and that's why I believe in the power of you and me. I believe the power of creativity over a loan. What a loan does is suppresses creativity. What a loan does is kills ambition. What a loan does is makes a bunch of top companies go bankrupt because they have massive growth without having a concrete product, okay? Now, another reason that I feel like America's going to have the biggest crash is that in America, we used to produce stuff, but that stuff is all outsourced out to all these third world countries like China, Mexico, etc. Okay, so in America, we don't produce anything anymore. There's two things that we do good. One is sales. Everyone and their mama, from big companies to small companies, wants to do sales. Everyone wants to sell someone on something because we live in a capitalist world. So sales is one of the best things we're producing. Guess what the second thing is? Debt instruments. Wall Street bankers in America create all kinds of debt instruments that we enslave all of the people around the world and the people in America. Like what kind of debt instruments? Like what happened in the last crash? 2006, fourth quarter, 2007. Well, prime lending, but with mortgage-backed securities that were bundled up, put on the stock market, sold to all of our investors all over the world, okay? Another debt instrument, reverse mortgages. Another debt instruments, ARMs. Another debt instruments, line of credits, halo loans. All these products or services that these bankers create for your benefit, supposedly, are products that we produce. So in America, we're producing two things. We're producing tools to indebt Americans and people all around the world, and two, sales. In America, we have the best sales team, and in America, the easiest way to get money. We have paycheck loans, we have auto, title loans, we have all kinds of instruments to indebt people, okay? Majority of companies in America, from Fortune 500 to medium-sized to mom-and-pop businesses, are in debt. Majority of people are in debt. People don't own their cars, they don't own their homes, they haven't paid for their educations, credit cards, home equity loans, revolving credit, there's so on and so on, okay? So we're not a nation of producers anymore. We're a nation of just, let me sign something. Let me get something. My credit score is real good. Everyone's worried about their credit score. You know what? Fuck the credit score. You know what you need to be worrying about? Creativity, imagination. Do you have a good idea? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to tighten your belt to be your dreams? Are you willing to risk? Okay? That's why I love Elon Musk, because he's a true entrepreneur. He's willing to risk everything for his dreams. He's not looking to, if does it make financial reward. He's not looking to, hey, does it make sense for my stockholders and stuff. He just wants to make his ideas come true. Okay? And that's what true entrepreneurship is. It doesn't matter if you want to be in a real estate business, you want to be a moving company, you want to be a contractor, you want to be a real estate agent. Entrepreneurship is almost dead because of loose lending. Anyone can become a banker. What do you mean? Hard money lenders. How many people do you see on Facebook says, hey man, I lend money to hard money lending? Where did they come up with that money? Do you think they worked for that money? Do you think they created a business to have that capital? Absolutely not. They went to another lender and got a line of credit. Now they're giving other people credit, 18% interest, multiple points. And it's a chain down effect, okay? So being rich in America really means being in debt. The guy you see driving a nice car, nice home, they're just in debt significantly, okay? So we lost the power of creativity, we lost the power of true entrepreneurship and true freedom. What is freedom? Freedom is working for a company, working for the boss, working in a cubicle, or even having your own business and you're working all the freaking time just to accumulate more and more and more. And the reason you want to accumulate more and more is because the Joneses have better. You want to accumulate more and more because Jose and Bob has better. You want to accumulate more and more because subconsciously, you're not aware of this, they're constantly marketing to you, telling you that you're insufficient, you're not enough, you're too short, you're too tall, you're too skinny, you're too fat, you don't smell a certain way, you feel a certain way when you drive an E-Class versus a S-Class versus a Honda, just constantly bombarding you. Just from the moment you get out of your house into your car to your destination, how much different types of marketing is being programmed to you? From, just think about it, from the radio station you listen to the bulletin boards, to everything you see, telling you you're not enough or consume more. Many of us in America are rich. We just don't realize it, because we want to keep up with the Joneses and Bobs and Jose's, constantly consuming, constantly working more. I know I hear it all the time. People say, well, Mike, I can afford to make the minimum payments. I can pay a little bit extra. Here, dude, the truth is, if you don't have the cash to pay for something up front, you just got into debt. Let's be realistic. Come on, listen to what I'm saying. Who cares if you can make the minimum payments? You're getting into debt. Now, I know people say, well, Mike, well, there's good debt and bad debt. Well, majority of people that are borrowing money to invest in good debt are, end of the day, dancing with the devil, and the devil's going to take their soul because, listen to this good, they haven't done their homework. They haven't done their due diligence. What does that mean? That means that they haven't been in the trenches and working and building calluses and muscle memory, so when the time comes, they can make the right decisions and the right moves. They went from the E quadrant, and just because some banker says they have some equity in their home and they got a line of credit, now they're investors, right? And they're making money because the market is going up, right? They think things are going great, but really, things are not going great. And we're about to have the biggest wealth exchange where the bankers take everyone's shit, excuse my language, like 2006 fourth quarter, 2007. And then we're going to have to bail them out. But instead, they made legislation, laws that this time the people are not going to bail them out. So the bankers are going to bail in and take everyone's savings, 401s, pensions are going to disappear because they're in the stock market that's being propped up by big corporations buying their own stocks because they're getting free money, almost free money, to buy their stocks because the CEOs and the top management get bonuses. Okay? And the average American with a college degree thinking they're so highly educated isn't. Because guess what? They're allocating, they're delegating, they're referring out that trench work for themselves to some college kid, financial advisor just got out of college and just has a nice suit and looks really cool and he says all the right words. But he's never been an entrepreneur in his whole fucking life, right? They're trusting, deferring out, delegating to someone else to invest for their kids' retirement, to invest for their retirement, to invest for their kids' college, okay? So see the problem? It's kind of saying, look, I want to get into the gym, I want to get results, but I'm not going to the gym. I'm telling Bob to go to the gym and do the bench presses and do the squats. Guess what? Bob's going to see the benefit, not you. And that's exactly what happens. 2006, 2007, right? People lost a lot of money from home equity to equities and stocks, so on. Because who made the money? Bob. Bob went to the gym. Bob did the exercise. You delegated the workout to Bob. And you paid Bob some kind of commission for each transaction. So guess who got rich? Bob did. And then when they made too much bad gamble and Bob represents the bank, guess who got bailed out? Bob did. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? And that's why we're going to have a worldwide recession or depression from many different sectors, from Canada to Austria to Great Britain. You can see it in France right now with the Yellow Vest movement. People were there with college degrees, native, not immigrants like idiots. I'm not talking about immigrants. I'm talking about native France citizens, college degrees, working, and can't pay their bills because of inflation. We're not going to bash saying, oh, these are the immigrants, these are the poor people. No, these are the college-educated people. That's why they're having the Yellow Vest movement for so many weeks, ladies and gentlemen, which is not really reported on CNN, NBC, Fox, etc. All right? So the biggest wealth exchange is coming. If you're smart, you can make a lot of money. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, in my opinions. And I am very, very sad for so many people to lose their wealth. Right? But I'm so excited for myself to make money in this crash because the real money is made in the fire. Right? The real money is not made when the economy is going like this. Only fools are making money like this, right? And some champs. But really, the real money is making done when we have a deep blood in the streets, when real estates are melting down. I say that in 2019 and the next year, real estate's going to be hot. Not because prices are going up, because prices are coming down. Now, 2016, 2017, if you ask a real estate agent, how's the market? They say it's hot. That's because prices are constantly going up, which means that they're going to make a big fat commission. You as a buyer are going to pay a lot more for the house. Where I'm saying it's hot now because it's crashing down. So it all depends on the mindset. If you ask a retail buyer, they think when the real estate agent says the market is hot, that's a really good time to buy. As an investor, I'm like, dude, this is the shittiest time to buy. This is the worst time to buy, in my opinion, because I'm not going to buy. Why? The price is so high. Every fool and Joe and Jose and Bob somehow is in flipping houses and house renovation, wholesaler, hard money lender, you name it, everyone. I'm even seeing TV anchors start flipping homes to make money. And they're making money. They have no experience. So that's when you know all hell is going to break loose, right? And that's why I got into gold in 2016, right? When it was at 1,100 bucks. Today, gold is 1,300 bucks, $200 per ounce. That's why I got in cryptocurrencies. When the market crashed, when it was 19, it started shooting down. That's when I got into it. Now, when it was going up, and same thing in real estate, suckers been going up, and now, slowly but surely, and they don't want to admit it on TV, on the programs, but slowly, surely, they're coming out. Now, they're not reporting it at 100%, but wait, they have no other choice because, you know, there's only so much you could muddy the waters. Eventually, the waters were clear, all right? So, guys, thanks for giving me 11,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, get on my YouTube channel and subscribe. Click the like button. Let me know what state you're in. Do you think the market's going to crash? And don't forget, 50% plus off all, or let me correct it, almost all of my courses at Mr. No Fluff. From how to find motivated sellers, how to negotiate, how to structure deals, cold calling, my virtual assistant book, which is top seller, my Ninja phone script, which is top seller, Flipping Wednesdays. Majority of stuff is on sale at Mr. No Fluff. Thank you so much, guys. Please like and let me know what state you're from. See ya.